Hey everybody, Paul Gorman here, Masters of the Game. That's where this man came in from. Alan joined the site. He lives in San Francisco, came over and wanted a golf lesson, and here we are using a combination of the stack and tilt and MORAD, and talking about a few pressure points, but keeping it simple, putting some rods on the ground so you know how to track yourself. And so today we're going to get into those pressure points. I'll explain that in just a second. But Masters of the Game, and start striking it better. There you go. Today, I'm going to show him a little bit of the stack and tilt kind of alignment stuff, or Mac O'Grady with his MORAD. It's both a combination of both. Pressure points and where they should be, a little bit of sticks on the ground so you can monitor where you are. And what I saw on your practices is that your left arm was immediately pushing off the pressure point that's connected at pressure point 1 of these pressure points on the left arm. There's 3 of them, and so you were going right from here and lifting the club up a little bit like this right away. Okay, the arms are separating, and then you get it back here. But on the way down, you left them high and came down. So we just defined a little something by saying you got 3 pressure points on the rib cage as that left arm swings up on a full swing. You're going to leave it at 1, which is below your pecs. So the left arm feels like it's really on your belly button at this time, all the way back to P3. Left arm level to the ground, and from there you fire at the ball, start training that, and that's what that orange stick is for you to kind of look back. Like you said, get on Amazon and get a couple sticks, right? Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. Loosen up a little bit. I'm going to say, like, if I'm hitting a golf ball here to the target off the black stick, right? Yep. Okay, that's our goal, right? And the yellow stick is parallel to that, which is a little bit off my stance line. Let's say the ball was right here. Yep. Got it? And this one here is inward of a 20 or 30 degrees, okay? This is the one in which we're going to track our left arm with, okay? So there's a system called stack and tilt, which, you know, you have some things you need to do to help you be better on the downswing into the golf ball that you create in the backswing, and just understanding. So it was kind of done from Mac O'Grady MORAD system. Came out of there, and it's really cool because it gets you to be able to refer to some positions and actually figure it out. So already you have one already, and that's P2. When you're over here, I've seen you looking when the shaft's level to the ground. You're looking for that flat left wrist and the club face to be like here. Yep. Right? So that's cool. The next stage is, so that's when the shaft's level to the ground. That's P2. Position 3 is when the left arm's level to the ground. Okay? And so when you do that, we go to P1, 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3. Now my left arm is across my body, level to the ground. Okay? And it's about probably 20 to 30 degrees inward off this yellow stick, which is 0 degrees. And target line is 0. The stance line is usually 0 to the target. Okay, 90 would be that way. So the arm here will be level to the ground twice, once up and once on the way down. So it's on the way down that you are really wanting to master, so to speak. So right now, you're taking from 1 to 2, and your 3, you kind of get up here somewhere. You kind of are doing this push away in the backswing to check your wrist joints, and as you start to swing back, then you lift the arms up to the top, right? And so what happens is there's pressure points that you have connected from the left arm to your underarm to your rib cage when you set up. It's just connected to the cage here, right? Then as you swing back, it's going to slide up the body. That's what it does, right? For our purposes right now, you're not going to let it slide. If position 1 for the for this arm here, this is a 4th accumulator position. It's at kind of the low point of my pec right now. As I swing back, it goes from the low point of my pec up to on top of the pec, and then above the pec. So 1, 2, 3, sliding up, right? So when you go to 3, it should still feel like it's on the bottom one, position 1 on the pressure point, underneath the pec. That's right. And then when you go to hit the ball, you're going to try to keep it down low at 3 and then come down from there in the beginning. So don't go any higher. So as you'll see when I go back here, I'm going back and my arms are connected underneath me. I'm not pushing out this way. I'm just keeping my hands and arms a little more underneath. That's what I'm going to help you with, some sticks in a second. And then you'll go back and you'll be here at P3 with the left arm 25 to 30 degrees diagonally off the baseline here. And then you're going to come back to the ball from that position. Okay? So come on in here and stand. Yeah, exactly. That's it. So we'll just use these alignment rods to help us out. Understanding those pressure points, 1, 2, 3 on the pec. Right now you're connected there, right in there, yep. Okay, now start winding up and keep that pressure point there. Now turn your shoulders back and get your left arm parallel to the ground at P3 here, right? A little more turn over the hips and shoulders. There you go. So you can see that, right?
Yep.
Now, if you look back towards where a ball would be, and you start to slide the hips a little, the arms, start to move the hips and turn back, that you're going to be coming down from more on the inside, right?
Yep. Okay.
So what's been happening with you is, go ahead and get ready here, you've been pushing the arms out this way, and then you've been going right up to 3 on the pressure point right away, lifting here, right?
Good.
And then on the way down, it's got to go back to 2 to 1 pressure points again. Yeah. It's got to come back down, right? So you're up here, and from up here, you're just turning and leaving the arm here. It's got to start to get back down here. So in the very beginning, we go, well, I'm not going to lift it up for a few.
Gotcha.
I'm under a tree. I got a tree limb here. I got a tree limb over here, and I'm just staying under the tree. Yeah, that's a lot of people go, I don't know how I hit it so good when I'm under trees. That's because we're not lifting our arms very, and we're going to have to reconnect them, you know what I mean? So, very true, right?
So if I've been kind of coming around and then sort of lifting up too high.
That's right.
And then you're having to come kind of down.
You're just staying high. You're from a high position at the end of the top of the, and then you're out. And now we're just crash landing, right?
Yeah.
So again, once again here, yeah. So if I held the rod, my club here, and you stayed away from it, stayed under it, go, 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 and the hand path's over there like that, right?
Yep.
Okay, now if you just swing right back to where you started from there, you can see how it's an angle from the Hogan plane now.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
There you go. That glass plane we were talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's how you can go about monitoring yourself. Okay. You know, you go, well, I think your P2 is great, right, when your shaft's level to the ground, as far as the wrist angle and the club face.
Yeah.
But it's pushed out a little bit to get there, right? That's how you've been looking at it, right? Okay. But you need to keep it underneath you a bit more. Yeah, I say underneath you. I bend over a lot, so this is more underneath you, and this would not be underneath you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you just yeah. Okay. There you go. I get it going back there. That's right. So the pressure point's under north face, right below the pecs, on the ribs somewhere, not above them, right? Low ribs. There you go. Somewhere there, and now you would just unwind back from there. Yeah. So I'm going to get a couple balls. You can kind of see this guy, right? Yeah. So first do a couple reps slowly. Yeah. Turn. Yeah, low on the pressure point, and turn the hips a little bit more. There you go. So you got turn, but not lift.
Okay.
Right? The turn helps the arm go across our chest, low back there. Okay, got it? Okay, let's try a ball, slow speed. We get the low arms back. That's right. Okay, good. Little pivot there was good, right? Arms are going to stay away from this shaft. Keep turn. There you go. Right over there and then right back. Very good. What does that feel like to you?
It feels like
connect.
Normal. More like a normal plane almost. It's like,
okay. Like normal plane meaning?
Like you're not kind of fighting to...
Yeah. So when you kind of had this arm pushing out there and then lifting up here, you could have gone like dropping that way. It's just complicated, right? That would be complicated to do that. You go, well, okay. Now you're just feeling like a lower left arm on the body as you're pivoting back, lower this way. right?
Yeah.
It probably doesn't feel like you get up level to the ground. Yeah. But from here, you just start unwinding, it's going to just come right back that way, like it did, right? Cool. Pressure points low on the pec. That's where that first pressure point is there. It's like right here under the pec. Leave it under there as you pivot back. Yep. And right back to the ball. Practice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's right off of zero. That left arm's right here now. That's great.
So you like level the ground. This is like 30 degrees.
30 degrees in. The hands seem to be like over by the side of your heel over here, right? Then it'll just down, right? Yeah, exactly right. Right. Look at the path there. See how it's in to out? Yeah. That was not happening before. Your club was coming like here, remember?
Out, almost like that way.
That's right. And of course, in the beginning, it feels a little bit stiff, right? Doing this, you know, because you're trying to connect and leave that arm down there and keep it over here, right? Just give it a few minutes and it'll loosen up a little bit. There you go. Now we didn't say a draw was going to come, but a little draw is coming out right now. Yeah. Without trying. I think you were saying that was happening a bit more than you wanted before, but it was.
Well, on the irons, it was more like a flush.
Dead pull. Yeah, because your club head wasn't tracking from this kind of back around you, and then from back around you out to the ball, still moving out to the ball as you were hitting. Your club got out early, then went out past, and as it was hitting the ball, was working left with the square face and just hitting it very flush but left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it was. Like 30 yards left kind of thing.
So it'd be interesting to see if you can start again right here, but start it like the club face like 2 degrees open at address.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Left arm back. Stay low in the pec. Boom, boom, boom. Then come in. Okay. Face open 2 degrees. Good. Okay. Start a little straighter, right? There you go. That's it. That's it. Super. How about that? Huh? Yeah.
Sounded better, right?
Oh yeah. And ball's up in the air, spinning. Little draw to it, right? I'm trying to say the other ones, they weren't sounding right. They were kind of clacky.
Yeah.
Right? You could feel it too. It's like, well, I hit it okay though. Well, relative to the other ones where you barely made contact.
Yeah.
Oh, these tees are terrible.
So when I'm kind of like practicing my own, I'm like,
yeah.
always like feeling the pressure point here. Hand is like.
You make it all in one motion. You don't get like, jerky with it.
So I'm kind of feeling like up here.
Yeah, like it's still kind of low on this pec here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Best in show. Right? I felt good, right?
Yeah. Cleaner,
yeah. Cleaner hit on the club face. There you go. That's right. So this is go ahead, take it back. Yeah, that's how you control this, right? So you've got a little bit of MORAD and stack and tilt today. Okay.
Stack and tilt is the
geometry-based kind of system. Arms in. You know, there's other things that go on, but
it's worth. I should buy a few of these, right? Just for
a couple rods, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Amazon or something like that myself.
Yeah. The Mako Grady is the one that defined the positions, position 1 to 2, and then you know, where this left arm should be connected to the body, you know, at 3 here.
Yeah.
And then 3 is really 5. You just slot it right back down. See how that shaft's right there?
Yeah.
Then it's going to wheel itself around from the inside beautifully there. That last one. Not bad, eh?